How to fix GTAV crashing after prolonged FPS drops by adjusting CPU priority and affinity. Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today, we delve into a persistent and frustrating issue plaguing many Grand Theft Auto V enthusiasts: inexplicable crashes that occur specifically after prolonged periods of significant FPS drops. This isn't just a minor stutter. It's a critical stability problem that can halt your gameplay, particularly vexing for players who experience smooth performance initially, but then encounter resource exhaustion leading to a complete system or game freeze. Our deep dive guide focuses on advanced system optimization, specifically leveraging CPU priority and affinity adjustments to reclaim stability and ensure your Los Santos adventures remain uninterrupted and fluid. Understanding the core problem reveals that these prolonged FPS drops often signify a struggle for system resources, where GTAV, a demanding open-world title, isn't receiving adequate CPU time or core allocation. While your system might meet the minimum requirements, intensive scenarios, especially in GTA Online, can push your hardware to its limits, leading to resource contention with background processes or even within the game's own multi-threaded operations. By strategically managing how your CPU interacts with the game, we can dramatically improve its resilience against these performance bottlenecks. Our primary strategy begins with effective task manager utilization, which serves as your control center for process management within Windows. To access it, simply right-click on your taskbar and select Task Manager, or use the more direct keyboard shortcut, Ctrl+Shift+S, ensuring you have the expanded view enabled to see all running processes and their associated details. This vital tool allows us to gain granular control over how your system resources are allocated, providing the foundation for our optimization efforts. The next crucial step involves pinpointing GTAV's exact process within the task manager, which is typically listed as GTAV, EXE, or GTA5, EXE. Navigate to the Details tab, which provides a comprehensive list of all active processes, allowing you to easily locate the game's executable. This precise identification is essential to ensure that any adjustments you make are applied directly and correctly to the game, preventing unintended changes to other critical system applications. Once located, the first optimization involves elevating GTAV's CPU priority to high, instructing the operating system's scheduler to allocate more processing time to the game. Right-click on GTAV, EXE, hover over Set Priority, and select High from the submenu. This modification ensures that even under heavy system load, GTAV receives preferential treatment, reducing instances of CPU starvation that contribute to crippling FPS drops and subsequent crashes. Following the priority adjustment, configuring CPU affinity becomes paramount for workload distribution and stability, particularly for multi-core processors. Right-click on GTAV, EXE again, hover over Set Affinity, and a new window will display your available logical processors. Here, you will strategically deselect half of your CPU cores, or logical processors, rounding down if necessary, to dedicate a specific set of cores solely to GTAV's operations. The rationale behind allocating half of your CPU cores for affinity is deeply technical, aiming to optimize cache efficiency and reduce intercore communication overhead. By confining GTAV to a dedicated subset of cores, you prevent the game's threads from constantly migrating across different CPU caches, which can introduce latency and degrade performance. This method minimizes contention with background system processes, which can then run on the unassigned cores, thereby enhancing overall system responsiveness and game stability. For those seeking persistent optimization without manual intervention at every launch, Advanced users can automate these priority and affinity adjustments using third-party tools or custom batch scripts. Software like Process Lasso can manage these settings automatically based on predefined rules, ensuring GTAV consistently launches with optimal CPU resource allocation. This approach saves time and ensures a consistent performance baseline, removing the need for repetitive task manager adjustments. Beyond CPU management, ensuring the integrity of your game files is a fundamental troubleshooting step for stability issues, especially for the Epic Games version. Within the Epic Games launcher, navigate to your library, locate Grand Theft Auto V, click the three-dot icon, and select Verify. This process scans and repairs any corrupted or missing game files, which can often be the root cause of crashes and unpredictable performance behavior. Outdated or corrupt graphics drivers are a frequent culprit behind performance instability and crashes in demanding games like GTAV. Always ensure your NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel graphics drivers are updated to their latest stable version directly from the manufacturer's website. These updates often contain critical game-specific optimizations and bug fixes that directly address performance issues and enhance overall compatibility. Optimizing your Windows power plan is essential to ensure your CPU and GPU operate at their full potential, preventing unwanted throttling. Access power options via the control panel or Windows search and set your active power plan to high performance. This setting prevents your system from downclocking components to save power, guaranteeing consistent peak performance during intensive gameplay sessions. Effective troubleshooting requires accurate data, making real-time system resource monitoring indispensable. Utilize tools like MSI Afterburner, HYNFO64, or even Task Manager's Performance tab to observe CPU, RAM, and GPU utilization, temperatures, and clock speeds while playing. Identifying which component bottlenecks first during FPS drops or before a crash provides critical insights into the underlying hardware limitation. Background applications and services consume valuable system resources, directly competing with GTAV for CPU cycles, RAM, and GPU bandwidth. Before launching the game, close unnecessary browsers, streaming applications, chat clients, and any other non-essential software running in the background. This simple step frees up substantial resources, allowing GTAV to operate with fewer interruptions and greater stability. Prudently adjusting in-game graphics settings is crucial for balancing visual fidelity with your system's capabilities, directly impacting VRAM and RAM utilization. Experiment with settings like texture quality, population density, shadow quality, and reflection quality, reducing them incrementally to alleviate strain on your GPU and system memory. Focus on settings that have the largest performance impact while maintaining an acceptable visual experience. For systems with 8 GB RAM or less, increasing your virtual memory, also known as the page file, can significantly mitigate RAM insufficiency issues. Navigate to System Properties, Advanced Performance Settings, Advanced Virtual Memory, and set a custom size for your paging file. While not a substitute for physical RAM, a larger page file on a fast SSD can prevent memory exhaustion crashes by allowing the system to offload less access data to disk. Hardware integrity, especially regarding RAM modules, can directly cause intermittent crashes and instability. Consider running a memory diagnostic tool, such as Windows Memory Diagnostic or memtest86, to check for errors in your RAM. Faulty RAM can lead to data corruption and memory access violations, manifesting as unpredictable crashes that are difficult to diagnose through software alone. In-game overlays provided by platforms like Steam, Discord, GeForce Experience, or other recording software can sometimes conflict with GTAV, causing performance issues or crashes. Temporarily disable all such overlays one by one to isolate if any are interfering with the game's stable operation. These overlays often inject code into the game process, which can lead to unexpected behavior on certain system configurations. Running Grand Theft Auto V as an administrator can resolve various permission-related issues that might hinder the game's ability to access necessary system resources or write temporary files. Right-click on the game's executable or launcher icon, select Properties, navigate to the Compatibility tab, and check the Run this program as an administrator box. This ensures the game has elevated privileges, preventing potential access denials. Windows 10 and 11 introduce a feature called full-screen optimizations, which can occasionally interfere with game performance and stability. Locate GTAV, EXE or GTA5, EXE in your game directory, right-click, select Properties, go to the Compatibility tab, and check Disable Full-Screen Optimizations. This can sometimes bypass rendering issues and improve frame pacing, especially in older titles. Lastly, ensuring adequate system cooling for both your CPU and GPU is paramount for sustained performance and crash prevention. Overheating components will throttle their performance to prevent damage, leading to severe FPS drops and eventual system instability or shutdowns. Regularly clean your case fans, CPU cooler, and GPU heatsink, and ensure proper airflow within your PC chassis to maintain optimal operating temperatures during extended gameplay sessions. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more in-depth technical guides and solutions.